Good evening, everybody. It's your boy, Big Fluffy Yeti, bringing you another live stream. Not a live stream. I don't know why I said that. This is just a video recording. I did a live stream earlier, but we had to end it early because I couldn't get enough people to do the next part of the content that we needed to do. And instead of just sitting there for an hour and a half waiting for it to happen, I just ended it so we could do it later tonight. And that's what this video is. So if you're YouTubers, here you go. Here's the next half of that stream that should have happened today. And if you're from my Twitch, if you're here to watch it, here you go, guys. I'm sorry it just didn't work out. I tried to solo it, but like I said, they had those three in the, I guess, half of the fight. They had those three drops. I don't know if there's any more mechanics, but I think once I get the group, this fight should go fast. It's just a regular dragon fight. You have to watch the floor and make sure you just don't take too much damage. I mean, that's all you have to do. I'm hoping the healers I have with this group are on top of their game. That's why I don't like doing group. It's not so much that it's the group content. It's just the fact that we don't have, sometimes they don't know what they're doing. And we may wipe one or two times till they figure it out, and I hate wiping. Just like I wiped out. But when I wiped today, it's because it was solo. I wiped because, like I said, those three things that summon, even with my events, health, and everything, it still wasn't enough to get me through. Because when I saw how, like I said, it was just crazy. So, all right, guys, we're just gonna get in here and we're gonna see if we can get this. But thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Same thing if you're over on Twitch, or if you're on YouTube, go to Twitch. Follow me over there. I'm trying to get affiliate over there before I worry about. Because I think once I get affiliate on Twitch and I get a lot of people, I think YouTube will blow up because everybody will go back and watch my stuff on YouTube. So I know right now it's just Final Fantasy and some Star Wars. I had a lot more stuff on there, but I got rid of it. I forget why, but I just know I did. So, all right, guys, here we go. But going forward, I'm not getting rid of anything. So, whatever game I'm playing, here lately it's been 14, Final Fantasy 14. It was Star Wars before that. And eventually it's going to start being Mafia, the old country. Might even has the Battlefield on hand. Of course, I'm going to have my spooky stuff till in October, which that's why I don't know if I'm going to do Battlefield or not, because it drops in October, and in October I'm going to do scary games. So all right, here we go. Let's get into this. Like I said, thank y'all again for watching and supporting me. Also, I got monitoration tools on my Twitch, so I'm going to play around with those probably tomorrow and try to see if I can get those going, so that if I do have people get in there and start talking, which I do sometimes, they can do like super chats and all the stuff you see on regular people that do the Twitch channels. So I'm getting there, guys, slowly but surely. All right, here we go. If I walk away from the recording, guys, which if I'm fixing to the fight, I won't, but might be because I have to do something for my son. They're still not in bed yet, so I probably should wait till they get in bed, but like I said, I knew I couldn't finish this so I took me a nap after I got off stream because I was tired from work. Oh, we just gotta wait to get in here. It's just a good sign. It says there's 23 people before me. It just means that there's gonna be a lot of people tonight, so I can hope we get in here and get this done fast. Not that I want to get the fight done fast, but just because we continue on with the story. So that's not it. Final steps of fate. That's what it is. There's only 8 people freedom. Yeah, and for the first time in one of these videos, I don't know if it's because of this song, but I had a little bit of a copyright thing. I tried to upload it to, which I'm not copyrighting. It's just I don't know why they do that with songs and video games. Because it did the same thing. Like every single one I did of Star Wars. I guess Star Wars is so big, which it don't matter. It still says copyright, but it doesn't affect me because the copyright stuff they allow that because, like I said, it's songs everybody knows, so they allow it. So I don't know why. That's my arms. I wonder if I can go down here and make sure everything is. Yeah, everything is. I'm about to start get my money back up. My money took a big old hit. It's not too bad. We got a tank and a healer, which I was on the tank. So we got a healer. This is supposed to take about 5 minutes. That's a lot better than earlier when it took about 30 minutes, and we waited. I didn't make y'all wait. I didn't make it wait too long. Once it got to like the 10-minute mark, I'm like, yeah, we're not going to do this because I had people come in there and then they got back out. So I'm like, nah, it's. I don't know why I did that. This is the first time I go look at when we wait. Still nothing. That's what I got now. I just don't know why I just can't get the. Like I said, we're about to probably jump up to level 7 or level 80 once we finish this tonight. As y'all know, earlier it was we did the trial. So I got that one uploaded, and I had my solo attempt of what we're about to do. So hopefully, when we doing with a group now, we can get through it. I guess it's considered. Let me see. See, I don't know why. It's not even hard, so I don't even know why I couldn't solo it. It's just because I had those 3 monsters, and I think they just had too much damage. See, it should go just like this one did. Washing seat. Yeah, my next load I do. Yeah, I had to do my I'm not streaming, I'm recording, I'm not streaming. I had to end my stream about an hour today because I couldn't do the Guys, it's still looking like it's going to take forever. I wonder since... Let's see if... I had a hot dog or two. Alright guys, you may have to fast forward it because I think it's going to take me a little bit longer than I thought it was, because there's not a lot of people. I figured there'd be a lot more people playing right now. There's only 8 people recruiting. I wonder if I should try this one more time, because before when I did it, my gear wasn't completely repaired. I still think it's going to be a hard fight either way. What I may have to do and illustrate the party. I'm gonna have to try to get one. So I'm going to do a cross party and see if we can get it. For some reason, there's just not a lot of people in my server right now as I thought there would be. This should tell it's going to be easy because I'm going to do unrestricted party. I just want to get this done, so maybe having this pool kind of fly through this. Somebody's trying to do the binding coil. I need to try to do that one day too. If this works really good, we're just gonna, like I said, guys, you may just have to fast forward it to get to the fight, because I don't know how long it's still gonna take. These all have to be I got another one. I wonder if anybody's got a healer now. This may not take as long as I thought, so we got to get one more tank, one more healer, and 2 more DPS, and then we got it. I guess instead of just sitting here, I can. Just really don't know what else I would do. Sorry it's just taking so long, guys. Should have done this earlier. So I went this route. I was just going to try to just get regular party. But this might be better because everybody's not restricted. I'll probably just one-shot this thing. You might have ended it. Okay, that was really fast. We're gonna do that next time. Unrestricted party. We might be able to do the same thing with the other one. Alright, see what happens. Like I said, I hope y'all I just had to fast forward it through that.
Estinian!
Is this to be mine end?
No, you got to get back, man.
Nay, I will not allow it. I am of the first brood. I am vengeance incarnate. I am Nidhogg. Thou shalt die by my hand. This is not your hand, worm!
Get you, fight back.
Thou wilt obey!
Fight him.
I would ask one last favor of you, Warrior of Light. Finish me! Now, while I have the beast subdued! You waste your time! Kill me! It is the only way! Ending Nidhogg will be my final duty!
Surviving will be your final duty.
No! You can't die like this! I won't let you!
You have to let him go. Wait, no, they're gonna help him. It's cool that they came back to help in spirit form.
One soul's cry, a passion welling within. Sacrifice, a binary
Still alive.
to her king.
Now this song,
Cast them into the abyss!
Yet this bond of hope, my treachery was broke.
never be seen again. I know it went fast, guys, but I didn't want to mess around with it because we already did it almost twice and failed. So I'm glad that group we got together
lives.
fast and did it.
Ah, Estinian, my ill-fated friend. Lucia, summon the healers. I want them ready to receive him.
At once, Lord Commander.
Allow me to do this much, at least.
He's okay.
Alemon inidegdran, fall in.
You have my gratitude, Hraesvelga. Your deeds this day have saved a great many lives.
On both sides.
And Ustra udin instrare anhesnesh.
Guess I get to keep that.
Nest ikman. Keifta.
I think he sounds like he's happier. He's not so doom and gloom. Yeah, he let me keep the eye.
The battle is won. We can do no more for Estinian now than bear him home and wish him well, even as Hraesvelga did. The rest we must trust to the hands of the healers and the grace of the gods.
So, if y'all want to see more of a fight, watch my solo attempts. Even though they fail, you'll kind of see more of the fight because they went fast, which I knew they would because they were way over level for it. But I didn't want to make it a long fight because you know we've already tried it as a long fight. So basically, all we had to do was defeat Nidhogg, which we did. So, let's see if we can finish this up now. Heroes of the Hour. Trying to see what this. It's level 6. Yeah, I bet you Ishgard's gonna be happy. And the dragons, because it's finally come to an end. We're just gonna fast travel. I wonder if I can do the last core that fast too, just to get it done. I think we are. Okay, let's see, Ethernet. I love that we was able to save him. If we went the other way, we probably would have killed him. He has yet to regain consciousness, but as you know, the process for many days, we must be patient and allow the process of healing to begin. In the meantime, you would do well to rest and recover from your own ordeals. Yeah, that was I could tell, even trying to do that thing solo, that was a crazy fight. That group I had.
The heroes of the hour return.
We but did our duty, my lord. It was the memories of fallen friends and not our heroism which saw us through at the last.
I gave every ounce of my strength, but mine efforts would have counted for naught had the Warrior of Light not arrived to challenge the Great Worm. As a sworn knight of Ishgard, I had hoped to do more for my city.
Well, we cannot all be heroes, dear brother. Let us put away our pride for a moment and revel in the valiant deeds of our comrade. For your sterling service to Ishgard, we salute you. And while we're on the subject of valiant deeds, I believe I myself have earned some small measure of recognition. Under my watchful command, the ballistas of the Outer Ward struck down a veritable swarm of Dravanian invaders.
My lord's command was certainly watchful. He bravely watched as the siege crews took aim, and continued to watch as countless wyverns met their end. Indeed, the ward's defenders proved so well drilled that my lord had little occasion to stop watching.
There will be time enough to determine who is most deserving of recognition later. Our friends are doubtless weary from their exertions.
Yeah,
I
that was
had
a crazy
chambers
fight.
prepared in expectation of your return. You are welcome to retire at your leisure.
I am most grateful for your hospitality, my lord, but I believe I shall pay a visit to the Temple Knight's Infirmary. Pray excuse me.
Yeah, he's worried about Einstein. Einstein, whatever his name is.
Our master Alphino has grown. The plight of his stricken brother-in-arms pains him more than his own hurts. In which respect he has come to resemble you, Warrior of Light. Go then, Visit the Azure Dragoon and grant him what comfort you may.
Yeah, we help him finish his quest. Now, I'm sorry that fight didn't go as long as it should have, but at least this way we didn't have to have a long drawn out one. Let me see. I may try to knock that other one out too, so they won't get knocked out. Where we going? So he is in the infirmary in this area. This should be ending though. What can I do for the savior of Ishgard? Dragon song, which is cool, and we get a. This must be the end of the end of it for Will. Oh, we get to get Aymeric. Okay. So it's probably gonna be a long cutscene. My own friendship began 10 years ago, shortly after I learned that his name enough, but Epstein barely registered my existence. I was a fellow recruit, more of a shadow, facing dark in his presence. Company set us about a dragon. Experience forged a bond between us. Such life-threatening situations want to do. Despite our friendship remaining intense, a solitary youth really obsessed with claiming vengeance against revenge has ever been forward in his mind. Revenge for the death of his parents, revenge for his younger brother. You see something of his lost sibling. Epstein has found the elder brother he never had. Truth be told, I saved him from disaster more than once, and I can understand he's a friend of whom I would gladly. The presence of the crowd in the infirmary. So, what happened? Yeah, so this is going to be a bunch of cutscenes, so get ready. This must be the final end of Heaven's War, getting into the other one, which is what I wanted to do before we had to quit playing for a while. I don't think I've ever seen him without his armor on.
Estinian.
Estinian. I haven't been saying his name right this whole time. He may pass because of his injuries. Oh, there he is.
Cease your mewling, boy. It grates my ears.
Forgive me. When I saw you awaken, I could not... It was such a relief. We feared you might never wake up.
Now, Estinian. If Master Alphino thought any less of you, you would still be Nidhogg's plaything. Or dead. Aye, 'twas but a jest. I thank you, Alphino.
And you too, Warrior of Light. Quite how you managed to persuade Hraesvelgr to aid in his brood brother's downfall I cannot imagine. But full glad am I that you did. Yet again, you have achieved the impossible.
He's gonna be a powerful ally. He's been one, but I thought we was gonna lose him, so I'm glad we did.
I, for my part, owe you an apology. When last we met, I did willingly loose an arrow at your heart. Can you forgive me?
There is naught to forgive, Aymeric. You but acted in defense of Ishgard as is your duty. Were you any less single-minded about it, I would not follow you into battle, nor trust you at my back. Besides, I had come to the selfsame conclusion, that I would have to perish for Nidhogg to be stopped. So let us dispense with the hand-wringing. I have heard enough mewling for one day.
Oh!
The tendrils of Nidhogg's foul presence bound up every fiber of my being, usurping my senses, but I yet retained some trace of awareness. The worm's mind was as a vast and tumultuous sea. Endlessly its black waters churned, his grief and despair at Ratatoska's murder never calming, never receding. Driven by this surging current came wave upon wave of unrelenting rancor.
He was mad beyond reason.
It was the very image of my own heart. There I saw the dark reflection of the hatred I felt after Nidhogg slew my family, when no path remained save vengeance against dragonkind. Neither one of us had a choice. But I was blessed with something Nidhogg was not. Comrades and teachers to console and admonish me. Had I not had them to gainsay my obsession, it would surely have consumed me as Nidhogg's did him, and we would have been in all respects alike.
Now you would have killed dragons for no reason. At least the ones you killed were
Though his shade
reasons.
is vanished, his spirit scattered upon the sea of clouds, I feel no joy at his passing. Where once I craved vengeance, I now crave rest.
It's a big burden taken off your shoulders, man.
Lord Commander, my hunt is at an end. I would lay down the mantle of Azure Dragoon.
My friend.
You've earned it.
He has tired himself with too many words. I doubt not that he will make a full recovery, but he must be allowed some few days of quiet.
I will say Alfie has grown a lot.
I too must see my path to its end. Sleep well.
Yeah, I wonder what's going to happen with him now. I hope they're not too harsh on him.
Following the battle with Nidhogg on the Steps of Faith, Sir Aymeric called an assembly that he might make his final proclamation as acting head of state. 'Twas there, with one decree, that the 1,000-year rule of the archbishops was ended, paving the way for a new republic. The governance of Ishgard would now be placed in the hands of high and lowborn alike, their ranks represented by the newly founded House of Lords and House of Commons. Church was separated from state. The foundation for change had been carefully laid, and the reforms proposed by Ishgard's new government passed into law without incident. His duty done, Aymeric de Burrell gladly stepped down from the Archbishop's dais, only to be raised unto the highest seat in the House of Lords.
That's good.
Though he strove at first to refuse this honor, the unexpectedly strident voice of the Count de Durandare left him little choice but to accept. And so it was that the winds of gentle revolution came to stir.
Which it always will, because it's going to take a while for them to... Oh, we got the dragon. Yes.
Prominent among the many honored guests at Sir Aymeric's investiture were the ambassadors of Dragonkind, a fitting symbol of Ishgard's newfound peace. The people looked on in awe as he soared through the heavens on Dragonback. And by their cheers did they hail him an azure dragoon for a new age.
He's so happy. Whatever his name is. Elstein. Trying to say his name. Mom's having some hard time with his name.
Thus were the notes of the dragon song rewritten, the din of war giving way to a rising litany of peace and hope.
Dragons seem happier too. There's gotta be something happen though that starts. All our enemies ain't gone. We still have the Empire, the Scions, and the Warriors of Darkness. He's the one that's been writing all this down. You see all the books. his eldest son could be there. And I saw it. It's a good ending. A lot better ending than the Realm Reborn. Alright. Some of the stuff I have to go back and do. Welcome home. No sooner did I do, I burned with a position of more permanent responsibility. Fancy it echoes in some small measure the way you must feel when you horrible feats of heroism are rewarded with still more impossible tasks. Myth scout our societies and tatters from school and building and mobility once I sort all down. An auspicious bastard at the head of the House of Lords. Talk about himself. These questions are for me to answer. Painful experience. Our lesson connects me to take the path which we now follow, even though we build a bridge between man and dragon. So much being reimagined Ishgard, one carefully placed stone at a time. We must remember that it's not for us that was the groundwork, but the men and women our children will become, made the towers rise proudly from the fundament of our legacy. Yeah, the good and the bad. Willishness to survive. He decides to come home. We'll keep Ishgard safe until he decides to come home. He's talked about Elstein. Elstein. Get our award. I'm very happy about how this ended. Did I say Alderaan Specialist? That's just funny. Like a Star Wars Alderaan. Last vigil. Ishgard had chosen a new road, but one little would years of 1,000 years of broken faith. People may stumble from time to time. I know none better than servant to lead them in march of progress. The Ascians, my condition, are seemingly endless progression of primals. But we too must walk our chosen path, no matter how treacherous the living. Yep, now we gotta get the new enemy. He's a paladin. A dark paladin. He's my equal. Oh, they're gonna go find the eyes. I don't know what it is about Thancred, but he throws him off his game. Above, but beneath southbows, beyond the scope of light, shadow stirs. Yep, it's the shadow one. The horde. Promises kept. I don't think it's anything. We'll do it, but we'll do it later. Now there's 27 parties looking for fruit. That's funny. Alright. Restore Eric, Lord Commander, Temple Knights. Invites Master Yeti to dine with him. Another banquet. No, I just know every time we try to celebrate, something happens. Alright. Before I do anything, let me go make sure I repair my armor, because in case we go out into a fight. It's just funny that this keeps happening. It's like every time they have some kind of dinner or banquet, kind of like it did on When We're Born, and everybody kind of died for a little bit, and then we had that one with the peace summit. Then we got drugged, and then we saw how that played out. Gotta figure out. Oh, I gotta do one more trip before I forget. I'm just doing it now, because if I don't, I'll forget about it. I did it while I'm thinking about it. I think it was, yeah. It's supposed to be that Moogle that should be giving me more. One of those things you can change your look. That's gonna be level amphitheater. Guys, since we're on here now, I think I want to do the same thing, stuff I've been trying to get done. I'm just going to have a group. We're just going to take it out fast. Alright, should be right around this corner. Yep. I got another one. Not 4 again. I don't think there's much left that I really care to get. Got minions. Let me start getting the minions. I don't need Behemoth. Already got that one. Bard and a Blight. Wild Rose. I think I've already got that one. Yeah, I don't think I have any. I don't think there's any more. Let's get some of these. Wind up loading. Minion of Light. Comfortable, wind up cursor. I don't see anything. I'll just hold on to them for now. I'll figure it out later. As far as the mount, I got all the mounts. That's all I had to do. I just had to get that thing, change your appearance, because I think we said they had till Tuesday to get it. Today's Tuesday, so. Let's see. How much is kept? Let's go back. Keep it going, guys. But yeah, I may do that. So a few things I need to do. Plus maybe even do the cool. May do the cool thing first. The banquet, see what happens. I'll probably so long overdue. through to see him in regular clothes.
To think the Moogles would prove such harsh taskmasters. Forgive me. I did not know you had suffered so in your quest for the horn. I must say, your spirited accounts always come as a welcome change from the arid reports which fill my days. Though I have lived in these lands my entire life, to hear you speak of them, there is much and more I have yet to see. Truly, yours was a marvelous journey.
Was. Join me on the next.
Well, truth be told, when I think back on the sweeping vistas of the churning mists, I do feel some slight pangs of wanderlust. Alas, much as I would like to accept your invitation, I fear my present duties with the House of Lords demand my undivided attention. Someday, perhaps.
Please don't poison him.
By your deeds, you have helped us to lay the foundation for lasting reform. The formation of the Republic is but the beginning, for it is not only our system of governance which must needs change. We, the people, must learn to let go of our hatreds and rise above our bloody past. I only pray that I live long enough to see us achieve some measure of success, that I might know the lost did not die in vain. I can still see you there on the steps of faith, striding fearlessly towards the worm. If you could do that, who are we to balk at the challenges ahead? The question of how best to strengthen ties with the other great nations of Erozea has been debated at length in the Lords and Commons of late. As you may imagine, maintaining stability during this period of historic upheaval is our paramount concern. Nevertheless, we are greatly indebted to the Alliance for their support during the Grand Melee, and it would be remiss of us not to repay their faith in kind.
Yeah.
Of course, we owe you the greatest debt of all, and it is my hope that in extending our support to you and the Scions, we might also express our gratitude to our neighbors, nay, our fellow Eorzeans, whom we pray you will continue to protect. The Lords and Commons agree on very little, but not a soul in either house begrudges your order this offer of patronage. For all you have done and will do, we thank you.
No poison.
May I ask a personal question? Now that the dust has settled, what will you do? Not as a scion, I mean, but what do you want for yourself?
Lord Commander, pray forgive the interruption.
News from House Fulton.
An urgent message for the Warrior of Light. I was instructed to deliver it without delay. Master Thancred returned to the manor a short time ago, bearing an injured maiden. Master Levea and Mistress Tataru are tending to her wounds, but they like not her chances. Respectfully, my lord, they have requested the Warrior of Light's immediate presence.
You must go to them, my friend, and I shall go with you.
I guess dinner's over. There's always something that happens when they have a peaceful time. It's always a banquet.
For every ending marks a new beginning. From tragedy and sacrifice, we rise to greet a new dawn. As did he.
I think it's dark. The Warriors of Darkness talking.
Only to be drawn unto another battlefield, another cause, as if by fate.
Seeing if they said anything. Into the manor. It's your sister.
Yes.
Is that...
Alize, Alphino's twin sister. She ran afoul of the Warriors of Darkness. I had been tracking them since the ceremony at Falcon's Nest. Little did I know I was not the only one. Evidently, she had learned of their activities and attempted to shadow them on her own. Poorly. I rescued her in the Twelveswood, and together we fled north. But though I made every effort to cover our tracks, they caught up with us on the Ishgardian border. And in the ensuing struggle, Alize took an arrow to the shoulder. 'Twas only after we had made good our escape that I realized it was poisoned.
Thank you for coming so quickly. And you, Sir Aymeric.
Think nothing of it. How is she?
We have done all we can for now. Although the immediate danger has passed, the poison yet lingers in her blood. We came to Erozea together, hoping to bring salvation to the realm our grandfather gave his life to protect. But when confronted with the bitter realities of its politics and its petty powermongers, she was driven to anger and to doubt. She refused to become embroiled in what she termed Eozea's squabbles and distance herself from the Scions. Though she remained hopeful of a brighter future, she would walk her own path. Would that it had not been so perilous. For all our differences, she is as dedicated as any Scion to the salvation of Erozea. But more than that, she is my sister. To be reunited with her, only to lose her forever. gods even to speak the words.
Take heart, Master Alphino. She will be attended by our most skilled chirurgeons. Bear Mistress Leveilleur to the infirmary at once. Apprise Captain Whitecape of the situation, and inform him that she is to be treated as my personal charge.
Wait, don't go. Please, come closer.
He's got to warn me about something.
The warriors of darkness are in league with the Ascians. Slaughtering the Primals is but the first step in their plan. They make for Zelvatol to bring about Garuda's summoning and to kill her. You must stop them.
Yeah, they're always up to no good.
I shall inform the others at once.
Master Thancred, I would ask that you accompany Mistress Leveilleur to the infirmary. Your knowledge of her injuries may well prove useful in determining her treatment.
Of course.
Yeah. Shadows of the bird. I don't understand, but a primal summoning cannot be ignored. Now let's see, Wesker will have to cover this plot. Company can help stop the... We'll have knights to help us. It's going to be different. They're going to try to do everything they can for his sister. He got shot in a... I don't know if it was voice or not, but he got shot in the arrow poison. Go to Camp Dragonhead. This should start the other one. I'm wondering. wonder if we should go ahead and get this out of the way. It has to do with Alice and she dies. We'll wait, 'cause I might be able to do it solo. Just have to get more powerful it is. I don't have to do that on stream either. It's basically just another dragon fight, but it's more of the story. I think it also puts it where I can fight behind Papalymo. Why is there a fate up there? Alright, we're gonna use our dragon. I don't know if we got anyone out. Surprised that he hasn't said anything at the end of that. These guards so mad. Want to do duty support, so we're about to do about to have another dungeon. You might actually get to see something. Alright, let's do it with NPCs. We have an archer, I guess a lancer. I don't know what he is. He's a Canadian. He's a whole different thing than that. I forgot I started doing those quests too. Guys, I could like do everything I want to and still probably not be done in 2 years of this game. Stop the Warrior of the Darkness from summoning. Long dungeon. There's a lot of stuff to do today. been doing. That clicking is on there. I got having provoked towards me. Alright, here comes first big fight.
With you.
Alright. Right at the cage. Too much on this time.
Away with you.
First fight. Grab a hold of it. Oh, that's fine. That's probably when I should have moved. Okay. Taking nothing. No, I'll just, yeah. Where's he want me to? Get the money out of my account. Yeah, I've already did. How we doing on build? I'll do it. I promise. almost done. We're almost about halfway through. Pretty sure this is going to be the boss fight. Get up there. Barrier, okay. I want this stuff fast. Guys.
Much appreciated.
I keep having it. You take on all the damage. supposed to be in it. We're there. One fight before the fight.
Away with you!
lay down, baby. Another boogie completed. Oh, you gotta go lay down.
So they were unable to see the ritual to its completion. Then Garuda is no longer a threat, and whatever the Ascians and the Warriors of Darkness... But we should not tarry. The Knights have secured our path.
Well, well. What do we have here?
You'd better not have killed the Primal without us.
You!
Wait, I know you. Still walking, I see. I could have sworn my aim was true.
Just what is your game? Leading us the long way so these fools could step in and claim our prize?
No. Let's not make hasty accusations. By the look of things, the ritual was proceeding as planned. We arrived at the appointed hour. 'Twas they who erred.
Hey, off
It
to
is
bed.
hopeless. We cannot face them all.
Do mine ears deceive? A boy! So that's the way of it. Twins! You had me worried for a moment there. Know that I will happily make it quicker for you, if you just stand still.
Enough, Jarumal. We wouldn't want to upset the man in white with any unnecessary bloodshed now, would we? You've been awfully busy since we were kind enough to spare your lives.
While you were idly consorting with the Ascians, you mean? 7 hells! What could you possibly hope to achieve?
Should I explain it to you? Very well. Consider it a reward of sorts for beating us here. You know the tale of Hydaelyn and Zodiac, I take it? Of the Great Sundering and the reflections it created?
Across 10 and 3 they were divided. Reflections of the source, each possessed of shards of light and dark.
Just so. One of those reflections, the one nearest to the source, is our home. And we were the heroes blessed with her light. But not all worlds hold light and dark in equal measure. In ours, the power of light was greater by far. So the Ascians, who once threatened our home, were no match. And they fell before us, one after another, till none were left. Victory, we thought. And then came the light. A flood of pure, blinding radiance, annihilating shadow and color and life itself. Ere long, it will consume our world, leaving naught in its wake but blank perfection.
That cannot be. Do you honestly expect us to believe such a story?
Believe what you like. But it has happened before, on a world far removed from ours. The 13th, which was swallowed by the dark and transformed into what you call the Void.
Unchallenged light would condemn us to a similar fate. And so we joined hands with our former enemies, and with their aid came here, to the source. For there is but one way to restore the balance and save our home. The Ardor. Calamitous destruction with the power to break down the barriers between planes and see our worlds rejoined.
You would doom our world to save your own? What would even become of us? Of you?
Enough. I tire of talking. You know our cause. You know what is at stake. We are prepared to do whatever it takes. Are you?
If there is aught you would say, say it. Otherwise, begone. You have no friends here.
I think this is the dilemma, as we keep learning more about the Warriors of Darkness. We kind of see that their plight is not our own, but they can't let our world be destroyed for theirs. That's basically what they were saying. Probably gonna be a long stream. Probably my longest video I've ever done. I'm gonna go for a little bit.
Alize, how are you feeling?
Well enough, brother. Thanks to the kindness of our hosts. They told me you had departed for Zelfatol while I was still abed. I slept much better knowing that. Thank you.
I take it your mission was a success.
As if we needed any further confirmation that they are in league with the Ascians. But to save another world? I think not.
I too thought his story fanciful at first. But it is possible there may be a kernel of truth in all of this. At the very least, none of his claims contradict the word's account.
You were following these people, Erozea. Why?
During my travels, I had oft enjoyed tales of the Scions and their exploits. But after a time, I began to hear whispers of a gifted and theretofore unknown band of adventurers. Adventurers who had supposedly sworn to travel the realm slaying primals in the Scions' stead.
The Warriors of Darkness. And in the course of investigating these rumors, you stumbled upon the Ascians' involvement.
Yes, exactly.
Forgive me, but if these Warriors of Darkness mean to bring about another calamity, to what end do they hunt primals?
To prompt an escalation. To deepen the beast tribe's feelings of helplessness and despair, and thereby drive them to summon ever more powerful gods. And lest we forget, these events do not occur in isolation. With their patron deities being slain left and right, the news of man's victory over Nidhogg must surely have sown panic in the minds of the beastmen. 'Tis no wonder they wish to defend themselves.
Power answered with greater power, death with more death. A vicious cycle fueled by fear and hatred. I know it's like all too well.
That's what y'all been doing for so long.
Indeed. The Ascians sow discord and desperation, and the Warriors of Darkness reap the harvest. And so it continues. Yet that is not the extent of their ambitions. The Ascian himself observed that once the powerless realize that the old gods have failed them, they will have little recourse but to look to a new one.
Yeah, they're trying to get the... This is where it's going to bring on...
We cannot let that happen.
It should come as no surprise, but Erozea and I have uncovered evidence that the Ascians have been manipulating certain parties to ensure that a constant stream of crystals flows into the hands of the beast tribes. If we sever these supply lines, we should at least be able to slow the escalation.
Agreed. Kral and I shall journey to Zelphatol and learn what we can of the Ixal's source.
Then I, for my part, pledge to lead a similar investigation into the origin of the Nath supply.
Sir Aymeric?
As a member of the Eorzean Alliance, Ishgard is honor-bound to play an active role in maintaining the security of the realm. You might also say that I have some personal motivation, given the Ascians' dealings with my father.
Yeah.
However, I make no secret of the fact that my knowledge of primal beings is scant at best. As such, I should be most grateful if one of your order were to assist me.
Allow me, Sir Aymeric. I have dealt with the Nath before.
That's pretty cool.
Let us consult with Orianja then. Given his dedication to the study of primal beings, I should be surprised if he could not tell us something of value.
Allow me to accompany you, brother. And before you think to refuse, know that I am not the girl I once was. I shall not be a burden. You have my word.
But Erozea, you...
I don't think there's going to be no for an answer.
You are more than welcome. After all, it was you who set us upon this path.
Wait a minute. I'm afraid I can't allow you to leave just yet. Not until you try on the new outfit I prepared for you.
Her outfits. I'm glad she found something she likes doing. Probably going to be the same thing that a little bit more revealing. I don't know why they keep revealing all the women. But I know why. Still, it's funny. Yeah, I need to go finish the pools. That's where she was at when we... Pretty sure that's going to get started. I think I want what I want to do. I can do this, but I don't think it's going to. Yeah, I'm just going to fix that real quick. Well, because since he's back with us, and I know that's where her story was, so I doubt anybody's going to join, because so far I don't like anybody's joining. Like I said, I'm going to split the party, I just want to get it done. May not get nobody. This has been on for a long time. We're still waiting. She's still waiting for 2 more members. speak with Erozea while we wait. I don't want to do nothing. Do this stuff. Really fast away. I'll have to go ahead and get the other ones knocked out too that I need to do. Just one shot them so that they're done. I don't think anybody's going to join me. I can do this too when I'm doing. That was quick. Do the same thing with the other ones. Just so we can end this story. All it was a fight with a dragon. I couldn't solo it because of what you call it? It one shots tanks. I don't know why I can't think now. But this is the one thing I wanted to, because this is Alice's story. And since she's back with us, I wanted to finish her story. So this saturation of ether, I suppose there's only one way to find out. This is the raid from where we're born, the corals. Used to enslave the creature. Destiny, control dragons. We fought there against them, an army of dragons. Falling is one to be the sorrow. Serves another reminder that might be what's going to happen. Going to wait. I think he woke up the human. Grandfather, that must have been a ghost. That must have been Jose, whatever his name is. Jose, I can't say it. I butcher these names. But we ended the call. Okay. Exit. See, I didn't stream the quarrels because I did them all solo. But it's like trials to get down to where Behemoth or Bahamut was imprisoned. Her grandfather's not dead. Probably what happened was Probably got stuck in the time capsule. That's what it looked like with Bahamut. Bahamut. Okay, so we're going to the Awakened Scions. Not just for that, but for the other thing too. Let's see if it unlocks any more duties. Support. Yeah, so we finished all that. Seeing if it locked any. I need to do these extreme too. Yeah, we'll hang off on that. I can do that. I should be able to do that really quick. Alright, let's inventory. Let me look at the I kind of wasted one of them. Wouldn't be bad. So glad I'm getting this stuff done. I may get those two extremes knocked out too. So everything in my books that I've unlocked is done. Even if we just one shot it. Okay, now it's white. It's weird how my armor keeps changing colors. Basically talked about what we talked about earlier. We need to find a way to get rid of the crystals. I should be surprised. So they have some more designs. They have no knowledge. She's determined. Kind of forceful. About to happen in the pools. Master Woods was saw inside. My lady. So her Hemoth is not dead. I'm convinced that's a good to your grandfather. Basically, we'll just find out about Bahamut. We're about to end up fighting it. See, this is what she was wearing before. This guy's suck. He's between life and death. He's at the mercy of his captors. Supposed to be there by his side. Time for him to go, ain't it? What it is. I know. She always does. As soon as you bring her down here, first thing she does now. I'm probably going to have to end up throwing away that rug because she's been peeing on it. Well, I don't think I paid that much for it. Trying to get this cool stuff done. Another turn to 4. Tones in a while. Tones. 652. I'm saving them for the next armor set. Probably the next one I'm going to do with the Wanderer. Right here. Tell me to make sure she doesn't fall in the man when I take out her grandfather. We need to take the behemoth out. That needs to be the main goal. So this is the second. Okay, so we'll do this another day. I didn't know there was more. I go through all the pools again. I'm gonna try to solo them again. Okay. People cannot do these real fast. I'm going to get back on my main mission. Back on the story, guys. Where was he at? Try to be tight this time. trying to find some. There it is. Soon. What's wrong with talk? I want to talk. Just gotta run away all the time. What do you want? What do you want? Summon big water. Gonna be another duty. Here in the crystals. Big. Mom and Dad are dead. So you rejecting your brought suffering on your own. You continue to sacrifice the lives of the very people you sought to protect. With us together, we'll build a lasting peace. Hope it won't be a big fight. I do it on hard. Well, I beat it before. We'll do it again. Powerful than I was last time I did this. I hate that it makes me fight, but at least it's making me do the hard one, not the mad if it quit putting me in the freaking panic. Right there. That's why I hate this one. Overlook. That's 400 times I bought that thing. I didn't see the Warriors of Darkness this time. I think they're just trying to, we got something bigger up the sleeve. They're just trying to make us focus on it over here while they're over there.
Who goes there? Oh, it's you. Forgive me for straying from the camp. He hasn't been feeling too welcome, to say the least. I thought a change of scenery might do him good. It's so quiet out here. The stars spread out before us, beckoning across time and space. Dawn may banish even the darkest night. I should be stronger for all my experiences. I never understood why Grandfather gave his life that day. I thought that if I came here, I would find the answers I needed. But when I finally laid eyes on the land he sacrificed everything to save, saw first, I was disappointed. I was angry. Nevertheless, I had to believe he had good reason. I was determined to uncover the whole truth of the calamity. My travels have been enlightening, but I cannot say that I have enjoyed them. I have lost count of the many petty crises that I was helpless to resolve and of the people whose action. There were others, of course. Good people. I found myself asking what it was all for. Why try if I was doomed to fail in the end? But then I recalled Grandfather's words to my father. To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, it is indolence. We must all protect that which we hold most dear in the manner of our own choosing. We have to try, do we not? Of course, it's one thing to try and another to do. There were times while I was tracking the Warriors of Darkness when I faltered, when I was afraid. Oh, pray forgive me. This conversation has been rather one-sided. Gods! They must have been at each other's throats from dawn till dusk. I dare say you managed to keep the peace, though. Merely being in the presence of the Warrior of Light is surely enough to shame anyone into behaving. The hopes and dreams of so many rest on your shoulders, Warrior of Light.
Yep, they tell me that all the time.
As long as the sun rises, we can but carry on. For the sake of those we hold dear.
Alright, Virginia. You kind of miss her. The Warriors of Darkness. I was wondering where they were at.
To what end dost thou cling to the tainted gifts of the Mother?
Every tool has its purpose. Even this. Well, what is it?
She's going stir crazy.
The seeds sown in Vilbrand have been plucked from the earth and left to wither. Alas, Titan's demise sufficed not to drive.
What did the man in white have to say?
That we are to proceed as he did first set.
Well, that's easy for him to say. It's not his bloody world on the brink of...
Be thou well reminded that with an end to Ishgard's unrest, naught now remaineth to preoccupy the Scions' thoughts. And thus may they devote their every energy to thwart...
Foresee? Are you sure you don't welcome them? I'm starting to think you might hold a candle for your old friend.
Pray do not mistake mine intent. I but look upon the path which lieth before us with due trepidation. Shouldst thou be of like mind, pray consider then another course. For the power to invoke the ardor belongeth not unto... With thine own hand strike down thine enemy, the so-called hero who would see thy home lost to light. Do but this, and thou wouldst at a single stroke...
You do realize what you're suggesting, yes?
To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, it is indolence. The words of my teacher, and a creed I hold close to my heart.
Very well. Draw him out. We'll make it quick.
It shall be done. What good a creed one cannot uphold? What hurts soothed? What lives saved? Minfilia, my friends, I shall not now beg your forgiveness.
I can't remember who this is.
Full deeply though it paineth me to walk it, I shall not stray from my chosen path. As Moonbreeder remains steadfast, so too shall I.
baby. Crazy, got more cores to do. I thought that was gonna be it. I think those 4 that was gonna lead to. At the end of this video, guys, been a lot longer than I thought it would. Started at 9, it's almost 1. So even if they succeed, the war will still die. Here's where we're going to end it. I mean, another fight. I don't feel like doing another primal fight tonight. Even if I solo it. I gotta get up so early. She's in a mood. Anything. There's more crystal segments. It's probably gonna be following another Primal, but hopefully I won't have to fight this one. I fought these guys a long time ago. Griffin. Yep, up here my stuff. I think this is where we breach at. Over there. You get that way.
Brothers and sisters, 20 years ago, Alamigo, our home, was claimed by the Garlean Empire. In our haste to overthrow the King of Ruin, we turned a blind eye to our foes in the north. With our glorious revolution, we but laid a path for a new tyrant to succeed the old. And when confronted with our failure, we fled. Not a day goes by that I do not think of those we left behind. Think of them and feel ashamed. And I know each and every one of you feels the same. We abandoned them, our own flesh and blood, to labor till their backs gave in and their breath gave out, building the twisted steel ramparts which now mar our once majestic mountains. We abandoned them, the brave and true, to fight and die for their country, or worse, to be conscripted and sent off to rob another poor bastard of his home. We abandoned them, the meek and powerless, to bow and scrape when the Garleans pass, to sully themselves that they might live to see another day of misery. The Black Wolf may be dead, but a new Imperial Viceroy reigns in Alamigo now. A beast, not a fraction as merciful. You all know the Eorzea Alliance will do naught to oppose him. For all their promises and platitudes, they will not act if there's no profit in it. Only we can free our brothers and sisters from the Empire's tyranny, my friends. Only we have the courage to stand and fight. They have imprisoned us. They have enslaved us. And they have murdered us. But no more! Blood demands blood, and the Garleans shall pay for every drop they have spilt upon our lands. This I promise you, for we have a power within us, my friends. A power befitting our pride, our righteousness. Only join us, and we shall grant you the means to unleash it, and together we shall see the Alamigan standard raised over the mountains of Gia Arbania once more!
A power befitting their pride. Not at all ominous, that. Wait, is that...
What are you two doing here?
I could ask you the same thing.
Finally reunited.
Well, well, this is quite the surprise.
If you see what I see, if you feel as I feel...
Might I suggest we continue this conversation in more agreeable surroundings?
For it is not strength of arms that will win this battle, but strength of heart.
At last, all the Scions are back together. Captain, and join the fold. Right, we'll have to act like we'll join the resistance. Wonderful heroes.
My thanks, comrades. You must be the esteemed adventurers of whom I've heard.
A great interest. Your words have certainly made quite an impression on my friend and I. The Resistance has long, and some would say wisely, avoided... I can only assume you have good reason to be so bold. Because that would do much to explain the sizable shipment of crystals you recently received from your smuggler.
I'd like to hear more about the Griffin. The real Griffin.
Ah, the famous Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Ah, you are right. I am not the Griffin, but I speak with his voice. You are wrong, however, if you think that we procured them to summon a We used them to reach an accord with the Amalja. In exchange for crystals to summon their god, they will aid...
You've got to be joking! When people find out you helped the Lizardmen summon Ifrit, they'll turn on the Resistance. Alamigo!
This isn't a fairy tale, girl. We don't have the luxury to play at being honourable. It's because the likes of you wouldn't sully your saintly hands that Alamigo's been under the yoke for the past 20 years. But the Griffin won't stand for it, and
What proof do you have of this arrangement with...
What? Aside from a lack of crystals? None. But the beastmen... Search our camp if you don't believe me.
If there is a cache to be found, Yda and I will find...
Then let us be off. Are you perchance the warrior of... Aye. I thought so. You should know that a great many who have joined us did so because you saved them. Because you showed them that what... You saved me too once. Helped a friend over in Quarry Mill make some medicine I needed. On behalf of my brothers and sisters, I thank you. You gave us hope where there was none.
I know that look, Yda, and I do not like it. You cannot
I...
If the Griffin and his men have their way, it is only a matter of time before the situation in Alam... Your homeland's future teeters on a knife edge, and any reckless action, however small... You mustn't lose sight of that, Yda. When the time comes, we must all make our choices, but we must do so in full possession of the fact.
Okay. We played a long time. Got a lot done. Come back. Well guys, this has been a video recording for Big Fluffy Yeti. I hope y'all enjoyed the content tonight. I did a lot more than I planned on. But yeah, we took out Nidhogg. Let's see. Yeah, I almost got 4 hours. That's crazy. But yeah, thank y'all for watching. If you haven't supported me yet, please support me on YouTube and Twitch if you can. And like I said, I'll keep the content coming. I might do another video recording either today or tonight. This next day coming up. Cause I'm not doing a stream tomorrow, but I will do my last stream of Final Fantasy 14 for a little while on the 7th, which is my birthday. And then we will get into I was hoping to start Storm's Blood, which we may be getting ready to. I think that's what this is going to now. I know Heaven's Ward's done. we just haven't got to the point of starting Storm's Blood yet. So all right, guys, I will see you on the next one. Like I said, thank y'all for watching me. Thank you for all the support and the ones that continue to support me. And I guess I will see you on the next one. Have a nice, I guess, morning now, because it's 1 o'clock here. I don't know how it is where y'all at, but if you're working today, be safe. If there's storms or whatever in your area, like I said, just continue to be safe. Don't work too hard if you're working, and I'll see you on the next one. All right. See y'all.